Welcome to the Roy Anthony every Tuesday and every Thursday. Y'all tap in.
Is this thing on? Can you hear me?
Roy
Is
Anthony
anybody out
Show
there?
is the spot to be, baby.
Hey, tune in.
It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank and Cynthia. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the co-host Big Hank and Cynthia. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. Everybody tune in, you dig it? It's funny as hell, my dude. It's when we can kick every Tuesday.
Everything is going
every
down.
Thursday.
They about to do the most. It ain't a confrontation, it's a conversation, homie. Yo, on the weekends, the Roy Anthony
every
Show.
Tuesday.
It's during the week, homie. The Roy
every
Anthony
Thursday.
Show. What you listening to? The Roy Anthony Show. Come on and get a
Tap in.
before we gotta
Tap
talk.
in.
What you listening to? The Roy Anthony
every
Show.
Tuesday.
Come on and kick it with us. The Roy Anthony
every
Show.
Thursday.
It's going down, homeboy. The Roy Anthony Show. Co-host
Tap in.
Big Hank. We getting it. What you think? It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank and Cynthia. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the co-host Big Hank
and Cynthia Joy.
What it do? What it do? What it do? Hey man, it's me, Roy Anthony. Welcome to the Roy Anthony Show with my co-stars. It's no Roy Anthony Show without Cynthia Joy and Big Hank. You know, those are my co-stars. They pop in a little bit. Here in a little bit, we'll say it like that. Wow. I always do the oral tour, get it warmed up a little bit, you know. And it is July the 11th, 2023. Just was just grateful, you know. This is like our 9th week already of this 7th season. And I think I'm making sure I don't want to be jumping ahead of myself. We had to check into the records. I was just thinking about that. But welcome to the Roy Anthony's live podcast, man. With my co-star Cynthia Joy, they be popping in. You know, Cynthia just went through some surgery, so sometimes she might be at therapy, stuff like that. She told me when she can get in, she will definitely be in. You know, we had to have that. You know, this is where you have to take time off, because she had to take care of her health. And we praying for her, make sure that she's straight. Then Big Hank, he's always doing something for the Lord, you know, because he's the head deacon, and he makes sure that the church is immaculate before me and him kicks in. He makes sure everything's in order with it, with the church and with his family, you know. And so then I want to give a shout out to the WO Entertainment, which this is created for. This platform, why Roy Anthony season 7 is that the WO Entertainment, the WO radio platform was created to bring awareness to how our U.S. military veterans, you know, veterans, active and non-active, put their lives on the line and everything to come back to where they're depressed and and going through so much damage where they commit suicide. And this was aware to bring awareness to those and who's committing suicide. Some people will feel like they're isolated, depressed, who to talk to, who to understand where I'm coming from. So we prided ourselves on creating this show is that I just know how to talk one way, and that's to keep it 100. If I don't know, I like listening to others who do keep it 100. Just talk to me, let me know what I'm lacking from or what I need to learn from. That's how I look at it. It's called communication. You know, Getting to know each other and how we represent the one that because it shouldn't be one race. You know, but see, some people will throw illusions up and benefit from the scenarios that is created. And one of the things that benefits especially these corporate worlds and stuff, is to keep division. That's the biggest thing. Politics is divides. It constantly divides. We don't know what someone's philosophy is. First thing I notice is why is the media will paint something as, oh, this is a white nationalist group. Now we know if it's the KKK. We ain't, we're gonna get onto that or something, because it's not race baiting and all that. Let me get through these credits first. First, I want to give a shout out to hold up, man. My partner's in the house. Then we're gonna continue with the credits and we bring them on in. What's up with you, Big Hank?
Hey, what's up with you, Roy? What's happening, man?
You got it, bro. What's that in the background? Your background is
Man, the kids and the TV. I'm getting ready to go to Ricky Harris' mama's funeral, man. And so I wanted to let you know. Wanted to let you know that.
So you ain't gonna be on the rest of the day and stuff. You're on your way there.
Yeah, but that's what was in the background. You was asking what's in the background.
Okay, well, man, go on and get yourself together. I knew you was doing something for the family. That's why I just said it, right? And
but I'm gonna be getting ready, man. I'm gonna be on here getting ready for about at least 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, man, don't rush yourself and stuff. You feel me? And so you don't want to be trying to put your clothes on and stuff. He just came on the show, y'all, just so he could do. I was just giving the credits though to the W Entertainment, which was created by Richie King.
Yes, sir.
Pimp, along with the co-creator Goose and a beautiful producers, associate producer Blue Phoenix, along with A. Daly, who's a gentleman, and then our sponsor Matthew Brooks, who keeps it keep it all paid up, and then to all our family, friends, associates, and those who don't even like us, around. Look who just popped in. I just said that. Let me bring her on in too. And so, what's up, Cynthia Joy?
Woo, how you doing, Sugarfoot Sweet Face?
What's up, Cynthia Joy?
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, sis. How about you?
I was just about to speak on that. Big Hank is getting ready to go to her funeral because Ricky Harris' mother has passed.
Yeah.
And,
my condolences.
Yes. That was my partner, man. So I'm gonna go represent and go to his mama's funeral. It's gonna be at 11 o'clock. So I'm gonna be peeling out of here, Roy. I love y'all, man.
Oh, yeah. For sure, man. Right. For sure.
Hey man, don't forget to tell them about the comedy show we did, man. We went in.
Well, it continues. It constantly goes every Thursday. I've been talking about the first show. We got something consistent. If people can think that we just talking, this is our podcast. We like to get stuff off our shoulders, socialize, but we professional comedians. In July the 6th, we tore it up. My biggest concern on that show, but I know Big Hank got to get off here in a second. But what was a trip is that me and Big Hank, we got the show set up and everybody's seen it. We're going to talk about that too. Down in Hollywood, we're coming live at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so 10:30 in the East Coast time. But we're coming live, and so after the situation, we had to change the rules. So I come in front. A lot of comedians don't like to come in first. I come in first and get the crowd. So I set the wave. Big Hank, well, he takes it and he's riding the wave. We got commercial breaks and we come back in. The feature hit, and that's why a person feature, they good for, you know, some people 15, 20 minutes and stuff. And so now we dangled that carrot. So we had to change his rules because of our headliner.
She robbed a nigga for $200. Robbed a nigga for $200.
Oh my God. Hey, wait a minute. So the whole thing was to let people, everybody was saying, I'm a headliner this, I can do this, I do that. But we're gonna give you the chance to do it.
Yes, sir.
And so guess what? When you get the chance to do it, now
you better be ready. You better be ready.
They got earned because we sit up there. So I'm out there on the patio because my biggest thing is making sure the world could see it. And it was HD clear. People was hitting me up on the phone like, man, this is nice. But man, but the headliner, oh my God. So about 9 minutes in, Big Hank, he comes out.
Hey, about trying to help her, man.
He said, he asked me like, nah. What the hell?
I said, Roy, man, go in there and save her. That nigga said no. I said, damn. All right, man. All right.
You gotta feel all that. Because see, now we're made to wear so how Big Hank is talking and stuff, because mind you, that was Thursday. I didn't heard it from every single ankle. I know if you had to jump off, Big Hank, just go ahead, man. Anytime you're ready, bro.
Got you. Go ahead.
So, but I got it from every single angle. Like, and so then it was like it came up like, Roy, we got something here. You feel me? We ain't them say we got something here, but we gave them the money. Now I've done shows where I gave the money. I was paid before I got up on the stage. It really got me hyped. That's one less thing I got to worry about.
Right.
They got paid in full.
Okay.
And anybody can watch it. I know, you know, it is what it is. Okay, now. But what we did do is they had to turn it into like now it's a contest. It's the same thing. It's the same format, but it's the audience. They're going to get a yellow, they're going to get a green piece of paper and they'll hold it up. If they like them, they're going to hold it up. That means you get full pay.
Hold on. What the hell?
You get full pay if the audience holds up the green card with each couples had their one, a family have 3 or 4 would have the one they had to whoever has a card in hand. Now if you get a green card sticking up after you got to perform and everybody's clapping, you get a green card. That means full pay. If you get a yellow card, that means half pay.
Okay.
If you don't get no cards, you don't get no pay.
Okay.
Yeah, the audience done spoken.
Yeah, because if you weren't funny enough, you don't deserve what you think you're supposed to be getting.
Exactly. And we had to change that law. And because I'm gonna talk about, but first, this is we had to update it because we're no longer on July the 6th now. This is it. And we're keeping it the same way, except we're making it like this. We got full production. We already filled. We got comedians. We already filled for the next 8 weeks. Oh, to like this Thursday night, man, that lineup is stacked. It's stacked, Cynthia.
That's what's
Look
up.
here. Okay, Roy Anthony, and I'm hosting, but I'm building up to who's going to be able to host with me. Host when I'm in my placement. Oh, right. Man, we got this lady right here to feature act. I'm going to represent. This is Cynthia Calloway.
Okay.
She said, show me a picture where I'm stepping on. She said the flowers is the comedy, and that's me stepping on it back. She's going to you'll be able to watch her. I couldn't find, I had Lil Rob. Lil Rob is our headliner. Now, check this out. Lil Rob, oh my goodness, he's a beast. See, July the 6th, what I've been told, like, a lot of people say they comedians, right? And I don't want to see no showcasing where you're doing 7 minutes and then a corporation or somebody books you to perform or something. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I do know. That's why I put on my thing. It's all the stuff. You know, I'm so tired of listening about politics. I am so. It seems like a daytime. You ever watch this daytime soap operas like
Mm-mm.
All My Children or something?
No.
You never watched that?
No, my mama watched that, and I ain't about that life.
Yeah. Okay. But there was an assignment we had given in high school that we had to do watch. I think it was The Young and the Restless for a week. And cats got hooked on that, you know. They got hooked on it. We have somebody saying Kenya Berry said, "Hey, cuz."
Oh, hey, cuz, what's up, boo?
I figured that Big E means something in the here.
She in here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I figured that look that Chicago accent. We here makes the E stand out.
Right.
But so we I was listening, be like, okay, seem like same old, same old. I've seen people in the streets. Kenya Berry said, "You know it," and so I said that capital E meant something. See, I picked up on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know that stuff. But what we're telling people though is like, you know what? I'm so tired. That's why we got the podcast. We talk on subjects that other people. Um, Somebody else done jumped in. What's up, my sister, Randy Ware?
What's up, bro? That's fam.
Chicago all in the house, huh?
Chi-town, stand up.
For real. I was betting on my whole life. I was gonna go visit Sabrina Greens until they turned it down and stuff, tore it down. I did go out there for a taste of Chicago. It was like some type of food festival. And it was like I went there and like, let's get out. It seemed like this, you know, the meat would make it seem like the sun going down.
Right.
And stuff. Now I ate so much food, I was kicking it. You feel me? But I tell people it's not where you from, it's what you know. You know, it's sometimes I wonder when you see young people or people under 78 getting killed to something, you say, were they disobedient or something? What, you know what I mean? Does that make sense, Cynthia?
Yeah. But that ain't how I look at it. Because
Yeah.
I know that everything stems from somewhere. So if kids out there acting a fool, chances are the parents ain't too far behind acting a fool.
You feel me?
So,
I'm with you. Yeah, you know, and those we have. This is what we do. We have a conversation on some stuff. Sometimes we show videos. Sometimes, and I was still looking at, you know what I noticed about our politics? It's always talking about what this person, former President Donald Trump, now Barack Obama jumping in, calling him racist, this and that. Man, come on, man. You know, all y'all cats have faults, bruh. You know, for real. It's picking fights. Let's try to unite this stuff, man. You know, last time I seen it, no matter what their personal endeavors is, you know, that's like leaning to what the public is saying. You know, that's what's wrong now. Too much division. Whatever, you know, there's a lot of people think they better. White folks think better on some blacks. Some blacks think they better than other blacks or Mexicans, and it's back and forth, man. Until we start finding that stuff and isolating ourselves and try to get out of our comfort zone of being with the same person who you used to looking at and recognizing. Step out your comfort zone. Strike a conversation with somebody outside your race or something. You know, every time I look up, you know, I'm this and that. You know me. I think we talk about it. And every time I look up, it's the same politics. I don't give a rat's ass. It seems like a bunch of old people who's doing a lot of stuff that just making a lot of noise, trying to stay irrelevant. You know, nobody under 65 should be even in the Senate or nothing. How you gonna get Social Security and raise your income for being a senator? Sit your head down, man. For real. We in a time of society where we got too many emails and technology to be doing the same old stuff. For real. They come march the same old politics. The U.S. Constitution states that if this government fails us, we the people have the right to abandon it and start anew. That's what we need to be voting on, getting these old cracks and all this stuff up out here. Always representing and nothing's changed. Only thing's changed, I see the young people know how to work the internet and everything. You feel me?
Well, that ain't gonna happen because number one, it takes too much work from people, and people don't like to put in work. Unfortunately, that's why we got a so high unemployment rate because it ain't that ain't no jobs out here.
That
It's
part.
just everybody don't want to work. So
Don't want to work, yeah.
if you ain't gonna work to even put a roof over your head, you know they ain't about to work for no government situation. So you might as well let that go.
You know,
It's
but
start with self.
yeah, I just had found out like one of my cousins. This tripped me out. So he's over there in Cambodia, right? I don't know why he's, you know, I just know he's out of the country. So when you find out, like, oh, he's out there doing it like that, right? So all this time I'm thinking he's out there because he works at a university that whoever his agent is got him out there, you know, representing it at the different countries, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've just found out last weekend that he's out there so trying to keep from paying child support and alimony. I said, what?
That's crazy.
You know, I look, any typical dude, like, you know, a child support, yes, it affects. There's ways to get out of it, just pay it. You know what I'm saying? Get the stuff. Don't let your woman get on GR. I paid child support where they wasn't on GR. They can cut it down anytime and stuff. For real. Told them don't get on no, you know, what women I mess with, they weren't thinking about getting on nowhere for anyway. But I'm just saying, you know, sometimes when you mess with, get a lady who doesn't have a career and you don't have a career, well, child support is there to support them, you know, just to be honest. Some cats make enough. And like me, I was basically a single dad in my own spot. They had their mother, and mother's married, but I had my own spot. And they seen the whole way of living. But I brought that, you know, I brought this stuff up because you know what, Cynthia? I started laughing at stuff, right? Even my stuff. You know, I've been going through, I feel corporate racialness. Because the people who can control stuff. See, we can be prejudiced, but the banks was holding my check. Like if my check been approved, why is it taking 10 days for my check to clear? They said to check my identity. Don't you have my identity as your profile? As many times I have to show my ID when I come up to the bank. So if you can verify me, then you call them with your check. Why does it take 10 days? You know, the lady had told me, well, you've never got this amount at one time. What?
They do that.
Wait a minute. I told the lady, this is profiling. Don't make a difference. You don't know if my people die. You don't know if I hit the lottery and I'm switching money from one account. Don't, you know, I don't, if you verify and this thing is real, that's why you put it in the thing. Go, and they be like, oh, this is a verified check. Now you got my profile. You know my ID. I got a government issue ID.
Mm-hmm.
Then you call the bank. That bank's like, oh, yeah, verify it. Bam, case closed. Why I'm waiting 10 days?
Right.
Because she said, you ain't got this amount. Let me think. Yeah, let him go down and stuff. Then we give it to him and it should equate. Because he don't need to be having too much in his account. You understand what I'm saying? I had to suffer it out for 10 days. Use some credit cards. So when the money dropped, I had to pay my credit cards.
Right.
I was expecting that 5K, 10K, and sit up there. You feel me? I had to jump into it. Okay. So Big Hank wanted to tell. So of course we had the opening show. And our biggest thing, we're letting everybody know. If you're a stand-up comedian, or you want to, support, but we're, this is our podcast. So we're not, sometimes we be something funny or something, but this is our podcast where we talk on subjects. And wait a minute, everybody, please beg my pardon. First, I'm going to ask Cynthia, how you feeling? I meant to ask you this when I saw you, because I just talked about you've been going through therapy after the surgery and everything.
Man, I'm feeling. Let's start there. My stroke had initially had my left side with no feeling. So now that I've had the surgery, it's hyper feeling. So everything is super sensitive. I got like 6 scars from the stitches. I mean, 6 wounds, whatever. And right now I'm walking with a boot. So that is not fun because when I got to wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, I got to put this boot on. And I'm doing it with one arm. So yeah, my struggle is real right now, but ain't nothing I can't do because I got that strength in you. So, I always come through. So I ain't tripping about nothing, but I'm definitely feeling everything. Like, it's real. But I only cried once since I had the surgery. So I'm taking it like a champ.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to be cliche, as the Frederick Douglass said, without struggles, there is no progress. So when I heard you saying that you're doing this, you ain't doing it just to have to go through like this for the remainder of your life. You're doing this for the progress of your healthiness of your body. Because you just said something that I was about to say, yeah, because last week you said that you couldn't put no weight on your leg.
Right.
Now you got a boot. When someone got a boot, that means you can walk a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
But since I got some progress, all my scars is on the bottom of my foot and my ankle and my leg. So putting that boot on is not fun. But again, I had no feelings. So the fact that I can feel means that I'm alive and I got breath in my body. So
that's right.
I'm focused on the positive because I know that it could be worse. So
James Shepard said, I joined Roy. You got the strength in you. That's right.
That's right. Hey, James.
Hey, James is in the house.
You.
Hey, even though you got some of those scars, nobody can't really see those scars now. Now, when you do be able to go back to wearing your heels and stuff, you make sure you put some lotion and oil around your ankles. You don't want to have no ashy ankles and they scarred up.
Look, I ain't worried about none of that because real talk, I wasn't even able to wear heels before this surgery. I ain't wore a pair of heels since I had my stroke. So this is gonna when I do get in some heels, I'm about to be throwing them heels somewhere. Don't you even worry about what I'm doing.
Oh, I know you're gonna be high stepping, professing. You understand me? And so I just glad that you taking it because I was just talking about it before you popped on this morning, how you had the surgery. I know you're going through therapy. And when you're going through something, it just seems like it gets tiresome because the only thing you somebody came in and told me straight, but they ain't said nothing.
What's up, boo? We ain't catch your message. Try again.
You probably want to say, let her know that I'm in the hells. At least let her know I'm in the hell. But
I love my team.
It's a progress though. Let's say it like that though. It's a struggle.
Yeah, it's a progress, and everything is a process. Nothing that comes easy to you is worth having. So this struggle is worth every bit of what I'm going through because the end result, when I tell you I'm about to be running and jumping and skipping, it's worth it.
Well, I would say do it slow. Take your time before you go running and skipping. Do one at a time because I don't want you to step on a pebble. Next thing you know, this is a whole different.
Well, look,
I think you take a little time and stuff. Marie said, "Hey, boo.
Hey, cousin. What's up, boo?"
Marie Morgan, how's she doing? Hey, look here though. But the thing is, now they consulted with you.
That's right.
Before you had this, so you kind of was prepared of knowing that you was gonna do this. He said there. Did you read? I was reading for you.
Yeah, there is strength in the struggle and purpose in the pain. He already knowing, bro, how we get down. That's right.
Well, even when we pump weights and stuff, because I'm very athletic, that there's no, they say no pain, no gain. It's not like I'm looking forward to back pain because I worked out and think I was cool. And I woke up that next morning, I was like the 10 man, like,
I mean, yeah, you definitely be sore, but I'm definitely not gonna rush the situation because I've been doing this for almost 10 years, and I definitely know that every inch is a mile. So I'm not trying to rush, none of my recovery.
Yeah.
I'm definitely taking every little inch, but I know me.
But
So I know what I was already doing before the
Yeah.
surgery. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going backwards.
Of course not. But I'm just saying is, because at first I couldn't understand because you had taught me the word what is it?
Spasticity.
Yeah, say it again.
Spasticity.
Yeah, spasticity. So I almost put no security. I'm sorry, but I didn't want to go into this spasticity, which is meaning that in the brain, the message from the brain to the muscles sometimes tighten it up. Right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, this stuff I've learned from going to the SNU at university and learned from Professor Cynthia Joy from the Think in You College of Receptions that there is a fight in you. Matter of fact, she has a book. Her book is on point, very easy reading. And I liked it. So it's called Fight Lives in the Heart of Survivors. She's actually going through that. And I'm proud of it and stuff. Meeting her was a very big thrill because I was unaware that so many young people were having strokes. And, I was like, wow. And then seeing her come back, because we deal with a lot of people who has commit suicides. And we pride ourselves on having conversations where everybody, we may hit up on something that you like, that's what I'm suffering with, and see how they deal with it, and things can be embarrassing. Things can be harsh. We stand someone who's going through the progress now of getting better in their lives.
Listen, when you talk about hard, that is an understatement. That is a for sure understatement. But like I said, anything worth having will be hard. You know what I'm saying? And it's like parenting. Parenting hard, but it's worth it when you watching your kids growing up and you know that you did that. So that's kind of how I look at it. And I know they watching me. So just like they saw me fall, they gonna watch me rise. And that's how I found that strength.
Well, they seeing it though, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you on a hospital bed and they gotta bring you to the front room and all the family members in there and hike you up on a lean bed, and only time they can tell if you can want something is you start blinking your eyes real fast. You know what I'm saying? You doing real good. You know what I'm saying? Now, I was asking you a question. They consulted with you. You knew that you was going to have to go through these scenarios.
Yeah, but as much as a doctor tell you stuff, you never really know what it's like until you actually in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? And although they prepared me, I wasn't prepared because number one, I'm active. I'm very active, more than I knew. I didn't realize how active I really was until I couldn't be active, and that was the hardest part.
Yeah, and I believe that. I totally believe that. James said, "Don't give in to giving
up on you." I love it. I love it. He's saying what I be saying. I love it.
Okay. And then Kenya Berry, she said,
her name ain't Joy for nothing. She live up to her name. And I always tell her, only the strong survive. Facts, cousin.
That's the facts. That's the facts. And now, mentioning that, because now anybody who's a stand-up comedian, she'll tell you we don't discriminate. It's not about if you're black, white, Latino, Asian. It's not about if you Christian, non-Christian, Methodist, Baptist, gay, straight. It has nothing to do with it. Hey, that's my brother. He's up in the house.
What's up, brother? Hello, Miss Cynthia.
Man, for real.
What's up, Carl? How you doing, boo?
We was just talking about him. Now, like I said, we got a show, a Hollywood stand-up comedy show. It started last Thursday. It's every Thursday. Anybody who would love to be, if you want to be a feature, try your hands at comedy. You know somebody who's a comedy. All they got to do is come to our. They register. Here's the updated flyer. All they got to do is register at royanthonylive.com. The team has already grabbed those who's going to be on now this Thursday. Because we got to talk about the one that just happened. That's what Big Hank, but Big Hank is going to a funeral. if you're in LA, in Hollywood, you can come to watch the show there live. But if you're not, you can watch the show live on YouTube. Cynthia, they got it where I don't even have. Oh, she talking to someone. You don't even have a link. Just go to Roy Anthony Live. Roy Anthony Live. That's on YouTube. If you go to the website, you can go to royanthonylive.com and you can register. If you want to watch the show, go to Roy Anthony Live on YouTube. Facebook, they came up with a page. All these people started hitting me up. They didn't put me in IMDb. And I kept telling all my team, we're going to keep our podcast. You know, we're going to always talk. Thursday, you wasn't there Thursday. I think did you pop in Thursday?
No, I ain't pop in Thursday because I was in the struggle island and I was sleeping on oxycodone.
Oh yeah. Percocet.
Yes.
Percocet. Hey. Percocet.
Things say your life when you going through, when you actually use them for the right reasons. For real. They are what they meant to be.
You know, I really don't mess. Yeah, I have never messed with those medicines or nothing. Me is a nice blunt and a shot of Remy Martin along with some.
No, the trees couldn't do nothing for this pain. This was a different type of situation.
Yeah.
Just out here busting getting ready for Sound Like, getting excited.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the place. That's where I'm gonna be at August the 4th. I've already gotten my ticket and stuff. In fact, I gotta get with Carl. I need you to tell me how to contact you. I'm gonna give them my number on the low and stuff, man. You know, they can have it. Give it through get it from Richie, Carl. That way he can text it to you and stuff, and you hit me up. And so that's where I'm gonna be at in Oregon, August the 4th. Then the next week, I'm gonna be in Wichita at a Phi Beta Sigma reunion. That's right. They having a Phi Beta. I'm one of the top dogs from there. You see that brand? I got that brand. Even though I was from the hoods and stuff, tried to do what I can. But anyway, anybody wants to perform, we had to start you off as a feature. Now we had to change the rules. And we're announcing, so I'm putting it out there right now. We had put out that we was paying $200 to the headliner, $75 for the feature. You heard me. You heard us about Cynthia. Cynthia knows. Those who want to perform, we paying, and it's in Hollywood. We're showing it live. Everything's the backdrops and everything. You can go look at the first one. We were just making sure things were going. So yours truly, and sometimes I'm gonna have a guest host that okay, for sure. I got you, bro. Got you.
Let's see my phone number on Facebook Messenger here in a few minutes. I'm currently driving to my next job site.
Yeah.
All right,
no rush. No rush because it ain't, you know, I would definitely be there. I already said I'm just trying to figure out if they don't have an extra 10, I may go and get me an Airbnb. You understand me and stuff. But anyway, we have the show starts at, well, we tell the people 7:30, but it's really 8 p.m. because we have people still coming in. Yours truly host. I do about a good 15, 20 minutes. I set the pace. Let you know what it is. For real. If it ain't live, it ain't me. Too deaf to two steps. Too fly to slip a slide. I'm too hard to fall apart. Too old to get old. Too hip to trip. Okay, now 15, 20 minutes. Guest spot comes in. Big Hank at this spot last week. They do 10 minutes. Hard, bam. That lets the people gonna let us know if they should come back to feature and everything. Now, the audience members got a green paper and a yellow paper. The feature act comes. 15, we go to a commercial break and come back. Feature does 15. If he's really jamming, let him go 20 minutes. The people gonna let us know. Should he get the green slips, yellow slip? Yellow slip means what?
Half the money.
Green slip mean what?
All the money.
All the money. If you don't get no slip, what?
You go home.
You get no money.
You go home.
And so the headliner,
The Sandman come out.
well, see, that's why we want to bear it. They got to sweat them whole 15, 30 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing is, I got professionals that's sitting out there. If you're in your own group, they're going to be able to like, oh, they should get all theirs. If you get 10 greens and 2 yellows, you're going to get the green. The green outweighs yellows.
Mm-hmm.
If you get 2 yellows and most everybody got their hands down, well, because what happened last Thursday, I don't think nobody could get no worse than that.
You should have showed some of the clip is what you should have did.
Man, you know what? And I do have the rights to do it because they did sign a waiver for it, right? But it's so Big Hank, I know he got it. Big Hank has it. So I said I will do, but I was so busy.
You could have just took like 2 of the little jokes and put them.
I got I think the producer and them is doing that. I've been too busy. After that show Thursday, I had to go to meet a client on a $30 million project, Cynthia, for real, up in the Hesperia. That was up in the mountains.
Okay.
I came back down. I'm at the airport Saturday. Southwest councils are playing so many times, not council, but where it was supposed to be leaving out at 11:30 originally. We finally left out at 12:35. I'm talking about the plane supposed to be flying out. Matter of fact, I got a drink for free. And I didn't say nothing. I didn't complain. Some people complained. I didn't complain or nothing. I was in there. They was like, oh, yes, this is a drink for you. Like, cool. Okay, now this Thursday, the show's lined up, though. And you're right. I just, I feel like this is our real kickoff. Everyone, our biggest concern was that we can come out now on YouTube Live, and somehow Facebook got us on live. They created a page, Cynthia, called Roy Anthony Live in Hollywood. It's on. I didn't create none of that, and it's showing the show. Okay. But YouTube Live was what I was working with, and it comes live on Twitter, right? So remember how we send links for the YouTube, right? I don't have to send no links. You come up there live and it goes right into its HD clear. People can hit me up all over the US. So one of my partners in Kansas City, Missouri, got an 80-inch screen and stuff. Their whole family's watching. Because most smart TVs come with YouTube, right?
Right.
And you said, so what type of medicine did you take today? Oh, you was chewing that ice. You still think you at the hospital. They get you hooked on that chewing some ice.
Well, that's my thing anyway.
You've already chewed on ice?
Mm-hmm.
No flavor on it, just some regular ice?
Ice.
Man, you got to pour some lemon syrup or something on them both. Just chewing.
That's because I'm anemic.
Oh.
So I be craving ice. But anyway, no, today I took my oxys, but I only took 1 instead of 2. My pain was at a minimum because it's getting better. I've been putting in my work and getting my workout in. So the more I exercise and walk on it and do stuff, it's getting a little bit better. So I was only I took 1 pill and I took a muscle relaxer. One oxy and a muscle relaxer.
You ate some before you took this, right?
Yeah, I ate some yogurt.
Some yogurt?
Yes, I had some yogurt.
Isn't yogurt like a frozen drink? It's just
it was Activia. It's the black cherry Activia. It was.
I thought you had to have vegetables and stuff like that to counter the medicine. See, that's why I'm leery. I never take no medicine, so bro, for real.
Oh, you just gotta have some food.
I take a powder BC once in a while, and that's when I'm about to start drinking. It keeps you from having a headache.
I do vitamin B because the energy, and then I do like elderberry and potassium.
Stuff
like that.
Yeah, I've been waking up in the mornings like I've been hypnotized by Sidney Poitier on Let's Do It Again. I jump out the bed like, ah. Look, I can't take those monster drinks and all that because it makes me over. I'd be like, what did you say? all that stuff. I mean, I can't do it.
I don't like energy drinks.
Yeah. And you know why I messed up one time? I took them vitamin packs that they had. I took it all at once. And I took the super pill. Man, I could not sit down. I for real. There's no sitting down with me. I've always been known to be hyper. So I go out. Sometimes I'm talking and I stand there thinking of how I'm gonna do some work or whatever, and I stand out for like 2 or 3 hours. You feel me? But I'm glad that you are getting yourself, and anybody who out there who felt like you had to give up. That's the biggest thing. You know, I don't like to sound cliches, but if you just hold on, if that day is didn't come out the way you want to, make it to the evening, go in there. Don't go to the rest of the world to figure out to help you get out your blues. Stay in the house, watch something, listen to some music, work on something, but make it upbeat. Don't let nothing reflect your personality, and just wait for the next day. And you keep on striving and keep on striving, because a lot of times a lot of people waste time by trying to convince others what they can do. You don't have to convince nobody but yourself.
That's it. Because can't nobody, as I always say on my stuff, is can't nobody talk about the size of your shoes because they ain't walking in them.
Yep.
Don't worry about that because everybody got an opinion.
Yep.
Somebody always has something to say.
And this lady right here, this is Cassandra Galloway. She's our featured act. I'm telling you, all you ladies, okay, y'all ladies need to see her. She's the featured act. She's come before the headliner. I got to get little Rob's pictures. I thought I had them on my phone, but I'm thinking he's going to be on Thursday. I'll be having him in. But this is Cassandra Galloway. She would be in there. Hey, check this out. No matter where you are, because we're gonna have Cynthia on the show. That's the old one. This old one. I'm sorry. That's the old one.
I for sure will be there. Just let me heal. I will be there. Trust and believe.
We already know. We remember we talked about that you will be coming in. Now, I ain't trying to be vain and show my picture. I'm the one everybody get the locations and everything. If you're in town, you're gonna come to 1425 South Los Angeles. If you live in Los Angeles, come down there Thursday night. Look, we start at 7:30, but the show really starts at 8 because we got to get everybody in because of the production crew.
What time do the doors open though?
The doors open at 7. The doors open at 7. The show starts at around 8 o'clock, but we have to get you settled in and set in. Plus, we have to read you the rules because we have commercial breaks. We have 3 sets of commercial breaks. And then the camera people got to make sure that they're not bumping into you and everything like that. But it's real social. And it's nothing but Hollywood actors. A lot of people in Hollywood, they were just shot, young people and everything. But Roy Anthony do what he do. And Big Hank was featured. Then Kenny Jones. We had Kenny Jones as the featured act. Big Hank was our guest spot. So we have a host. This is how we do. It's not a showcase. We have a host who does 15, no more than 20 minutes. We have a guest spot. They get 10 minutes. This is somebody who's trying to really get some attention. We go to commercial break. When we come back from the commercial break, we have the featured comedian that does 15 to 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes. I come out. We're going to find out if they got full pay, half pay, or no pay. And then we go, I might talk a little bit of stuff, whatever. Then we go into a commercial break. Then when we come back, we got the headliner who's doing 30 minutes. Now, they failed or not failed. Especially somebody from the corporate world was telling me, say, man, this is a good way that people wants to do corporation parties and stuff. This is how you can see where you're putting your money to, because I've seen some parties get somebody to do what's that good. Especially if you're going to pay somebody to do 30 minutes. Am I correct? How many minutes can you do, Cynthia?
Right now, I'm only at like 15.
Okay, so you more like a feature then.
Yeah.
Strong 15.
I'm not no headliner for sure.
Yeah. Now, we're letting them know. Let me tell you, we're letting the headliners know. The headliner is not just, hey, I'm this, that. You do 30, 35 minutes, got to be strong. It ain't no, let's see. You got to work the crowd for 30, 35 minutes.
Right.
Now we're gonna pay you, but it's on the participation of the audience. It can't make it no more. That's what it is. You want to do the show, you know you rock and everything, and somebody will say, "Well, how will I know you can do it?" I'm starting the show off. I'm coming. Most comics don't want to come up front.
I like going first.
Look here. Did you see what the comics they got it today? Comedians have to earn it. I had to earn it. I took my struggles. Sometimes I had, but when it came down to the right show, I'm like, Lord, help me now. I made sure I was polished.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a different type of game show. This ain't no who's got jokes. This ain't no last man standing. This is you and the audience. They done paid. Psh, there it is. You say you're a feature. You can do 15 minutes. Go and put your 15 minutes in there, Cynthia, because we're about to do the roll call on there. You feel me? When she's ready. Well, that sister probably make sure everything's straight with her. But we're telling you, if you want to register, if nobody in your family or your friends knew you do a stand-up comedy, all you got to do is register. Go to royanthonylive.com. You register, follow instructions. You will get an email back, locking down the times. Where somebody said, "Hey, family, are y'all going to have Sandman for those who bomb?" You know what? We may be, if it's so bad, we may. I don't want to do the Sandman, but we may be like, should we make them suffer? Or if you're a headliner, you sucking, and we have to pull you out 20 minutes. We was letting the audience. If the audience starts saying zero, and it's 20 minutes in, you don't get paid, and you got to get off quick. I'm gonna have to come in there and fill it up. Yeah, if the people start saying zero, they going in 20 minutes with 10 minutes or something. I don't know. It's up to people. You got to be fair. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to control. We let you know in 15 minutes. They not liking it. Zero. But see, that'd be unfair because some people may be liking that person, some people no. That's why I said they had to go their whole 30 minutes. You can't do no Sandman. Plus, that's a trademark situation with the Paulo Theater, and we way out in the West Coast. Thank you though for paying attention to us. But no, we're not gonna do no Sandman. I think that somebody can look. I've seen where a comic looked bad the first 5 minutes, but bounced back and had everybody laughing. So we don't want to be too quick to pull the trigger. I'm willing to set the watch and let it be what it be. Don't you? So anybody who wants to perform, we're gonna put this up there again. Cynthia just definitely be there because we know that she's recovering from having surgery. So we was talking about politics, but we've been getting this off. So anybody of our viewers who would like to form, we don't discriminate, like we said. It's not about black, white, team, none of that. And the whole world is watching. You got the crowd there. And so if you can send in a comment if you think somebody is bad, you got live comments. You can say green or give a thumbs up or thumbs down, but green, yellow means half pay. Green means he get full pay. If you say put a zero, if you put in no comment, they don't get nothing. Then we're gonna find out after the third commercial set that they win or not. And look here, what's really icing? If they got everybody screaming and pushing it up, they get an additional $100. That's $300 for 30 minutes of talking. I'm being honest. The flyer was done down there in Macon, Georgia. The show's gone in Hollywood. We had people from different, Little Rob. So I showed y'all, this is the feature. Her name is Cassandra Galloway. She's the feature. Little Rob, right there. He's a short Latino guy. I don't even like to say his stature. but he's funny. Hey, I'm endorsing him very good. I told him he was part of the team. I don't even like to say he's a short guy or something like that. But he's known and he's hilarious. And you're gonna love him. He's talking about a rebound. So, got anything else to say, Miss Cynthia?
Come shine your light. Go on down there, hit LA, make a move, let the light shine on you, wear your crown with pride, and always never give in to giving up on yourself. There's purpose for your pain. When you're down, there's nowhere else to go but up. And without the storm, you can't have your flowers bloom. So embrace it all, baby, because it's meant for changing and growth.
Hey, Cynthia, you know what? I'm glad that you came in and stuff.
Welcome.
You know, it just shows me. Look, she got so much love and respect for me and Big Hank that she still come on. I would have been like going through what you saying. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna do this show today. I thank you, you know, for real. And I don't want you to have a fast recovery. I want you to have a thorough recovery. I'd rather it be completely, you know, that you thoroughly heal, not that you rush it and then you know, next you know, you step on the thumbtack and your whole stuff will crumble apart. You know,
Right now, I'm definitely gonna take my time. And while I'm thinking about it, SNU guys, that is strength in you. That is my brand. I am building my baby because there is fight in the heart of a survivor, not just for stroke, but anybody who've experienced trauma. That's what it's all about. Fight lives in the heart of a survivor. But Strength in You is currently doing a fundraiser. We are sending stroke survivors to stroke camp. So if you are interested and can just be a part of sharing, donating, just being that good energy, thank you. Prayers on your healing journey. Thank you, boo. Appreciate it. But so yes, guys, we're doing this fundraiser. So if you can find it in your heart to give anything, don't hesitate to hit my inbox or come to facebook.com/I'm Strive. That is my Strength in You page. And message me and we can talk about some things. But yeah, if you have a business, you can get a tax write-off if you donate. So think about all of this because it definitely
do emphasis on if you have a business.
Because that's how you get the tax
write-off. That's right. You're right.
So you know, and to throw that out there. But no, it's really important to us because stroke camp is not just for the stroke survivors. They are for caregivers of stroke survivors. And it helps people to remember that they can live again. And it teaches you communication with that person because when you go through trauma, oftentimes your brain don't really process information like it used to. So you find yourself lashing out at people and it's sometimes not on purpose. So Stroke Camp gives you resources and they have support groups for the caregivers as well as the stroke survivors. So yeah, I'm begging right now. Help us.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just like I want to bring up Richie King, the head producer. You've seen him, the creator of WO Entertainment, is running for the presidency of the United States for real. It's not a fluke. He's trying. I told him if his name gets that ballot, because you know we got a lot of different angles and different ones, but he would fit that criteria, you know. But like she said, go on her messenger, figure out that you can donate for which helps people strengthen finding the fight in themselves. Some people, that's why we need a coach sometimes to find out that part of you that you don't know how to bring out on your own. You know, somebody's there who's just been like you. Okay, we wrapping this up. It's Cynthia Joy. I'm Roy Anthony. Say that again one time where your messenger is, what they can hit your Facebook page.
Facebook.com/I'm Strive, or even hit my personal page, Joy Towner, and we can talk about my PayPal or Venmo, Cash App, Zelle. Like I got it all.
Now, what you say? I'm what? What's the name of your page?
I'm Strive. I'm Strive.
I am no apostrophe in there. I'm
Strive. I am STRIVE.
Okay, we would have had that down. She put that. She put it out right now. So we'll put that flyer, but that flag out. You know how we do it at the bottom, right? I'm Roy Anthony. This is Cynthia Joy, Big Hank, who's attending the funeral of one of our favorite comedians, Ricky Harris. His mother passed, and my condolences go to the Harris family, Rick Harris family. Big Hank's always representing. We'll be seeing y'all this coming Thursday. This is July 11, 2023. God bless you. I'm outie.
Welcome to the Roy Anthony and Friends Show. Tuesday and every Thursday. Y'all tap in. Is this thing on? Can you hear me? Roy Is anybody out there? Is the spot to be, baby. Hey, tune in. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank and Cynthia.